God doesn't make mistakes. Your awareness, consciousness doesn't make mistakes. Why I wanted to say this, I remember years ago, there was this Neville Goddard coach, and that's how this person represented themselves, okay? And I remember him telling, people on the channel and stories that you have to imagine it in first person, because if you don't, you're not going to manifest what you want. And so then he gave an example, of course, with a client of his that was imagining himself married to his person. And the person was imagining a certain scene. And the guy ended up seeing that certain scene of his SP with someone else. And the guy, because this is it, it's like, do you see that rule of like, if you don't do it this way, if you don't imagine it in first person, if you don't do it this way, do you see more rules? And so when you are scrolling and listening to coaches and listening to people who appear to have great conviction and confidence and saying what they say, right? You want to always revert back to the one and only truth that I am who I say I am. So it doesn't matter how I visualize it. It doesn't matter how I say it, what tense I say it. It doesn't matter. I don't have to fix myself. There's a version of me already living this, and this is who I am. And if I can't imagine it, it doesn't matter. I can smell it. I can just decide it, because you are source. This is the importance of knowing who you are, is that you are God, and God doesn't make mistakes. It's you. You are God. You are source. So you're not going to mistakenly give yourself something that you don't want unless you purposely choose it, or you're not seeing yourself as a one and only source of your life. If that's the case and you're listening to all these rules, and then you start having fear that you're going to get something different and you're not going to get what you want, or you're not going to keep what you want. And that's another one. Oh, you're not going to keep it. So then that idea, as you're scrolling, is implanted in your head that if you don't do this, you're not going to keep your desire. Now you just took on that assumption, and you believe that you're afraid that you're not going to keep it. Do you see? You're taking on other people's rules and limits and assumptions, and then so people are afraid. So you get afraid, because I used to do this, and I created all kinds of shit. Okay, so it's not about what anyone tells you. Do you see? I have a client that I was just working with, and she said that she was working with psychic readers, like she bought some package, right, where she meets with this psychic, I don't know how often, whatever. And after working with me for a few days, she's on my 7-day plan, which, by the way, I'm actually really loving. I used to do like only video coaching, and that was it. And now what I do is I do mainly messaging. And I message, and I love it because it makes the person have to think about what they're writing. And I love it because you can be at the grocery store like crashing out, and then they'll message me, and I'm just like, and I just talk to them about what's going on. Do you see? So it's like I'm with you in like day-to-day life throughout the day. So it's either like 24 hours or 7 days, I think. I don't know. I can send you the information. And I do have one that combines video and messaging for a whole month too. But anyway, back to what I was saying. It's like this person was talking about a psychic, and now after working with me for a few days, she's just like, oh my God, I finally get everything that I keep watching, all these videos, all this content. And she's like, I just canceled the psychic. I canceled all these dating coaches. I canceled all of it because she said, what are they going to tell me? She says, I'm the source of it all. But now she knows who she is. Do you see? So when you know who you are, you don't rely on people telling you. Like, people will say stuff to make you afraid, and tell you this is a rule that you have to do it, that if you haven't seen results, then that's the if you don't have results, then that should tell you something. But that's, again, another limitation, because the point of you understanding who you are, of waking up and understanding all this manifesting stuff, is not the stuff. That's not the point. And I know that seems like contradictory, right? It's like, yeah, we can have whatever we want. But the point of learning about this is to understand that you never had to feel the lack of it. You never had to experience the lack of it, because it was already yours. That's the point, that it's all already yours. In other words, because it's all you. So if it's all you, what are you missing? So you get to choose out of everything that you are and have that experience. But when you're doing it from the little me that wants stuff, that needs stuff, that thinks that if you have to have it, otherwise you can't be happy, or that all of this human level way of thinking, right? It's like, it's good to want stuff, because that's telling you that that's in your vault of possibilities. That wanting is letting you know that it's available to you, that you already have it, it's already yours. So you don't have to go force yourself and convince yourself that it's yours. It's already yours. But when you don't see yourself as the one and only source of your life, you're going to say, well, what's the point of manifesting? Where's the proof? Where's the receipts? That's still you, the little you, thinking that you're human and that you're not all things, that it's not all you. So the whole point of waking up is to realize that you already are everything, you have everything, because it's all you. That's the point. So you never have to go around feeling like empty, lack, partial, whatever. You're whole and complete, whether you physically have something or not. You're whole and complete. And the more that you are aware that you are whole and complete, that your source, not on a physical level, not on like, I feel so good, I have such a good self. No, I'm not talking about self-esteem. I'm talking about you as God, you as source, that you are whole, that it's all you. It's all emanating from you, that you are all things. The more that you see yourself, the more that you'll see everything you desire just fall into place. So that's the whole purpose of, or the whole purpose of the game, is to realize that you are source and you were never missing anything. And the game was, let's pretend I don't have it so that I can manifest it and keep manifesting it, to see that I never lacked it. It was never missing from me.